Hello and welcome to another episode of The Body and the Mind. A few days before, I happened to read in the newspapers that, especially in the US, Middle East, even in India, different parts of Asia, all across the globe, there's a problem. Overweight, people having huge bellies, pant sizes increasing from sizes to sizes, and belly is always a problem. I mean, I'm not in a position to sit properly because of this belly. Now, what is the problem? Is it because of the digestive systems prevailing in the body of a man? Is the problem, or the lifestyle which creates such a problem? It's all about the abdomen. Hello and welcome, sir.
Yes.
Today we've got to ask you about the abdominal systems. What are the problems? How does it take place? Is it because of the type of food we eat or the timings in the food?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know about all these things. Why what do you do to reduce the belly?
In fact, the main concern today, and we are all worried about, is food, Food plays a major role in our day-to-day life. Morning you get up, what to drink, what's for breakfast, lunch. These are the things which is very dominant as soon as you get up and it goes on. And today if you see the sedentary lifestyle, most of them morning they are rushing to the office, they hardly have anything. Then in the office also they don't have specific time to eat, they're all busy. So evening they come back home, they prepare and they sit with the family, and they're able to be with the family only in the night, for example. And that's the time they really enjoy having the food also. If you really observe, in nature, no animals or birds eat their food after sunset.
Okay.
And we are doing just the opposite. And whenever we do have food in the late nights, for example, you have your food by 9 o'clock or so. 9 also is very early for some, because here the dinner starts by 10:30, 11 also. Now what happens is, whenever you have this food by, let us say 10 o'clock, at least 4 hours it takes to digest the
Completely
food.
or
To really sustain, it depends on what food you take. Too much of non-vegetarian food, heavy food, oily food, it takes more time. But it really has a great impact, because if you're taking a raw food or fruits, it digests faster. If you take too much of cooked food, it takes almost 24 hours to get into the system and get out. And non-vegetarian food, it takes a longer time to get out of the system. But digestive process, it takes minimum 4 hours for the average of food that we take. Let us say even a chapati or rice or anything, it takes nearly 4 hours. And oil content, you do not know how much you take also. So let us say you take your food at 10 o'clock in the night. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Your body actually gets the rest only at 2 o'clock. Though, because if you see, whenever we go in the flight also, whenever the flight is taking off, initially they switch off all other lights. Why? To have more energy into the takeoff. Likewise, whenever you eat cooked food, the body requires immense of energy to digest this process, the food processing. So it cuts off all other energy, you become more lethargic and dull. That's why you eat nice biryanis and things. You feel that you want to sleep, actually, because the energy in the body is used up to digest this heavy food that we have taken.
The dozy feeling.
Dozy feeling. Because energy is all cut off, takes place, and it's all focused here. Now, we eat our food and we lie down. It takes almost 4 hours. So, though you are lying in bed, you are not actually getting that body does not get the complete rest. And the fat that we take doesn't get burnt off. So, it lies in the system as excess fat. So, evenings or late nights if you take or have this habit of taking this food more and more, naturally your weight increase, your tummy bulges out, and shapes, everything goes off of the system. And end of the week, you only want to sleep, because you are accumulating your sleep. Every day you are accumulating your sleep, and we are all looking for weekends rather than the starting of the week. So this is one of the lifestyle which has been now in the world because of the modern approach, running, rest and stress and strain. So eating food, you eat only in the late night. That's what we call pancha pranas. Prana, bhayana, samana, udhana, apana. Prana is the vital life energy, the current existing in the body. And dhyana is the circulation, or bhayana we call it, the circulation that happens for it to do all other functions. Samana is the assimilation current, which is very dominant when the sun is existent, from morning till night, evening. That's why even olden times, if you observe, after sunset they don't eat much heavy meals. After sunset, in olden times, they don't eat that much heavy. By the time 6:37, even elders, if you observe, many of them still follow that. And the health will be good. And another aspect is, if you observe,
no, you mean to say that you shouldn't eat heavy?
See, heavy means more of cooked food, and this heavy oily food if you take, it gets settled in the body, doesn't burn off. You're not doing anything, you're just lying down. So that's why with this bulge and stomach comes up.
And one reason that stomach comes out, is it because you don't take food at the right time?
No, time alone is not the factor, See, it's the same thing. You eat time in the evening, late nights, naturally fat gets accumulated. See, morning if you eat your breakfast, you are doing some exercise, you're running, your office, that, it burns off to a great extent. But night you're not doing anything. You're just eating and then that's it. You go to bed. So excess fat gets deposited in the system. So this samana current is very, very dominant. Then we have metabolism, udhana and apana, elimination. So the system operates in the natural way because we are a part of nature. When we go against nature, naturally you have all these abnormalities in life, in health, in shape, everything. So that's how it happens.
For example, now before coming to the real topic, the abdomen, what happens to a person, for example, a person skips breakfast every day.
Yeah.
So there will be a tendency for him to overeat in the afternoon. Or sometimes he may not feel to eat or something like that. Does that got anything to do with his physical? Yeah,
it's always good to eat in time. If you don't eat in time, your craving for food increases. Okay. So what happens? So the craving for food is there and you don't get the right food at the right time. Whatever is there, you start eating. It can be chips, it can be biscuits, it can be anything. Naturally, you land up with taking all unwanted junk. So whereas morning, if you don't have time, at least an apple or a pears or some fruits, you have it with you, you can have it. It doesn't have that urge to crave for so many things. And evening, afternoon also have something. Evening you have a lighter meal. And especially to suggest you that once in a week, don't take anything in the night. Just leave it relax. Let the stomach also relax, So this attitude and understanding about food and exercising plays a major. That's why we say every day if you can do some exercise, you burn off the excess fat created, because we eat more out of taste than out of requirement. So whichever one gulab jamun is tasty, we have one more. Plus friend says, come on, I made it specially for you. Oh, what she will think or he will think, one more. But we think of burning off the fat, we want to do exercise, we plan, we put the alarm in the morning to do everything, but mind says, today I am tired, 10 more minutes I'll sleep, This goes on and on, you end up not doing any exercise. Then you land up with all big bellies. Only when the doctor says, or some of your close friend or someone says, you're out of shape, then we realize. Then starts the rush, or doctor says now you are prone to diabetic, prone to blood pressure and so many things. Then we think of doing. That's what we say. We should not have crisis management. Crisis management, you stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch in life. Finally we all land in the stretcher only. So if we can understand the concept and take measures, then it becomes a preventive management. See, for example, you have a car. The car is something, it's a beautiful vehicle. It's a brand new car has been given to you. But you're a person who do not know how to use the car. What happens? We misuse it. We go and hit there and here, so many things. Now let us say you are a person who knows about the car. See, the car cannot go without a driver. So driver is actually our understanding, our mind. So you understand about everything about the car, then you go in a way that it helps the person to reach its place.
Right.
Yoga is basically a knowledge actually to make you the best mechanic to drive your car. You understood? See, if I am a good mechanic, I know the implications, the intricate aspects of the car. The nut, see, I may be going in full throttle speed. I know the small nut is what is doing all the job. So I will be very careful. And I know how to rectify whether it is a tire or mechanism or electrical fittings or anything. So I'm a good mechanic. When I'm a good mechanic, I drive my car beautifully. So yoga is basically knowledge to make everyone a fantastic mechanic.
And also the right manner.
Right manner. So he understands and he modulates. This is a vehicle. The body is a vehicle for us to experience the world. So your food habits, your oil changing or food habits or anything you can link, it automatically helps you to be a best mechanic. And this mechanism is applicable for every human being in the world, irrespective of caste, creed, nationality, religion. We all should be a good mechanic in our life about our own systems, our own body, our own breath, our own understanding, because understanding only has an impact on emotions and everything. So this is what is the concept, and your knowledge about food, your knowledge about exercising, your knowledge about the entire aspects of this fantastic health is what we need to really understand. Then you are the master.
Best TV. TV, the global maritime television channel, is globally covered through the satellite Thaicom 5 on C-band and Hotbird 6 on Ku band. The Europeans can receive Ku band signals from Hotbird 6 by installing a dish antenna of 60 to 120 centimeters. Details to tune the receiver for Marine Biz TV for Ku band signals from Hotbird 6. Frequency 11.013 GHz. Polarity horizontal. Symbol rate 27500. FEC 3x4. Video PID 258. Audio PID 514. For the rest of the world, C-band on Thaicom 5 brings the channel on your screen through a dish antenna of 8 feet to 10 feet. Details to tune the receiver for Marine Biz TV for C-band from Thaicom 5. Frequency 3.551 GHz. Polarity horizontal. Symbol rate 13333. FEC 3x4. Video PID 1281. Audio PID 1282. For further clarifications, please feel free to contact us at feedback@marinebiztv.com.
Now, coming on to the mainstream abdominal.
Yeah.
How do we?
Abdominal, I think today we can, I can show you some simple exercises.
The beginning starting.
Yeah, starting, we call it as Pavan Muktasana. Pavan Muktasana means, see, we are made up of Vada, Pitta, Kapha, we say. Acidic, alkali and gaseous state, the combination of that. And sometimes excess gas can be there. It can get into different parts of the body, disturbing the circulations and all those things. So, Pavan Muktasana is basically to release all these gases or wind from the system. So, we'll get into the initial basic abdominal series today, and this can help you to reduce your tummy also a little. Yeah, only thing, whenever we do these exercises, we should always bear in mind, we should never ever overstrain. And yoga flexibility is different from person to person. So I may be able to do more, others may not be able to do more. It's not a competition. So how much ever I am able to do, I should do. And one more thing to add on is those who have like back pain or severe sciatica, the severe pain is there on the back. And those who have or undergone surgery, recent surgery, or have a heart problem or high blood pressure, they should refrain from these exercises unless they consult with a yoga therapist or the doctors. Yoga therapists, they will be able to give you ideas better because they know the implications of this better. So you can consult a doctor, and once they say, yeah, according to this is all now better healed, you can do, yes, fine. Otherwise, we should take the advice of these medical practitioners and the yoga therapist so that you combine their knowledge and then you do it. That's how we need to do. Lie on the base position, lie down, palms close to the body, palms facing down. Now we are going to do the cycling. First we will do with raising the right leg up, forward movement like this, yeah. The other leg should be straight and stretched. Yeah. Straightening, inhale, bend, exhale. This is the movement. 1, 2, 3. Bend, exhale, straightening, and 4, 5. Now take it back, straighten up. Take the leg back. Bend the knees. Exhale. Now take it close to the floor. Don't touch, come back, like that, backward movement. Straighten, inhale, bend, exhale, that's it. Relax, take a deep breath. Just feel your right leg and the left leg. Feel the lightness.
Yeah.
Can you feel the difference? Yeah. Now we'll do with the left leg. Raise the left leg up, bend, exhale, straightening, inhale. Bend, exhale, nicely bring it close and straightening, inhale. Don't touch. Do it 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. Take it back. Now nicely stretch forward. Exhale. When you straighten, inhale, bend, exhale. 3, 4, 5. Relax. Straighten the legs. Eyes closed. Feel both the legs now. Now we shall do with both the legs. Raise both the legs straight up, straight and stretched up. That's it. This is now we do the cycling with both the legs together, as if you're cycling in the air. No, not required. Now bring the legs as much close to the floor. One leg, one by one. See, when you're doing this, you bring the leg close. Do it again. Straight. Knees should be straight. We raise our legs straight and we do the movement. The leg is almost coming close to the floor, right? This is the moment. And here, breathing is normal. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Should stretch nicely. Got it? Then straighten and bring it. That's it. Straighten. Nicely straighten. Close to the floor. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite side. This strengthens the abdominal muscles. Straighten, slowly bring it down. Close your eyes. Just feel your abdominal muscles and the lower part of the body from the waist down up to the tip of your toes. Okay? Now, the next is we raise both the legs once again, straight. And together, we bring it down, straight down, straighten it up. Yeah, bring it down. Now bend, exhale, straighten, inhale, exhaling down. See, inhale. This is straighten, no? Now inhale. Bend, exhale, inhale. That's the moment. Do. This is not to be done by those who have back pain. Both the legs you should not raise. Yeah. And also anti-clockwise. Just raise both the legs. Bend, exhale. Straighten, inhale. No, it is bend. Now, that's the thing. That's it. This is very good to tighten the abdominal muscles. Okay? Take deep breathing, slow deep breathing. Whenever you do this, sometimes you may have a slight back strain, Immediately bend your knees, feet apart, knees together, just relax. It aligns your spine and gives comfort to the spine, because the spine becomes erect when the moment you bend. Even when you have a pain, it's always advisable to lie down in this posture. Come, straighten the leg. Now, this is what we did about cycling. Those who are actually, who can't do with both the legs also, they can do, to start with, even elders, they can slowly do one by one. One leg, slowly. They can start off any age. That's the beauty in yoga. Any age you can start. But do it with very, very slow movements. And consistency in the practice. So, they start with this. Then, slowly as they strengthen the body, the muscles, then they can do with both the legs. And then this. So that sequence you can do. So anyone can do in that.
With this, we come to the end of this episode. But this is just the beginning. because I have done these abdominal exercises and it's really working for me. It's just relaxed my entire system as far as the abdomen is concerned. But we are going to bring you more and more and more of these in the coming episodes. Until then, see you and goodbye.